times in his rhymes cause his memories. We running through New York so you never leave. Strap my lungs then we puffin' through with that, right? We're giving them some stories, they come back like manic this, manic that, while you crawling to me.
Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So as you guys know, it's been quite odd. I haven't posted for over a week now. A lot's been going on in my personal life, so I've been really strapped up doing other things. I'm obviously building another place of work outside of YouTube, obviously to keep my funds growing. I've had a subscriber ask me to do this video because there's no videos regarding this. I have had a look myself and nobody explains how to do this. So I'm just going to be showing you how to change your radio frequency now on your cars. Now, a lot of you will know that on Japanese cars, if people buy them in Australia or vice versa, you buy a car from Japan to the US, you're not going to have the same radio frequency, and it's something you guys need to know, especially on E60s and E90s. It's something that a lot of people get cars from abroad and don't know change the radio frequency because you all use different. So I'm going to show you today how you do that using NCS Expert, and what you need to code in and what you need to change around to be able to get all the proper frequencies for your country and your region. Now also guys, I just want to make it clear, we are probably going to be posting probably twice a week now and not every day like I was. That's purely because obviously, as I said, I've got a lot going on in my personal life and I want to keep it that way. I want to stay with what I'm doing as well. Obviously, I'm not taking work outside of YouTube at the moment. I'm still obviously doing the software. I'm doing certain things, as you guys know, but that's going to be limited down as well. I just want to obviously relate as well. Obviously, I'm not from the US. You guys already know that. Things here don't break as often as other people's in the US. You guys are already aware of that. My car doesn't need nothing doing. I'm not one to start stripping things apart to repair things which don't need doing. I don't use cheap parts. This is the whole reason why I've got nothing to fix, because all the parts I put on are usually genuine or proper parts, quality control stamps, so therefore none of them fail. So I've got no videos to make because nothing really fails. I don't want to do much mileage. My E60 is still running perfect. The water pump was changed by the dealer. I've got nothing to do on it. The car is complete. So that's it guys, really. There's nothing else to really do on my E60, and that's why I haven't put a video out. Strictly, I'm just going to do this video just for a lot of guys have been requesting it, and I'm going to do it for them. I've realised there was a guy who done it and he took the video down. So we're therefore going to move out to the E60 now and just go ahead and show you how to change the radio frequency. Okay guys, as you can see, I've got the laptop plugged up to my car, which is the E60. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you how you change the radio frequency on the iDrive itself, as you'll see there. And this goes for CIC as well. So what we're going to do guys, now we're just going to use iTool Radio to lock the icon, which you'll see there. And now that's the IP address. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to go to click on that, and we're just going to click reserve, so it locks the icon. Now you'll see it going red, that it's reserved, as you'll see there. It's now showing reserved. So we're going to just minus that, and then you're going to want to load NCS Expert, which is right here. Then what you're going to want to go ahead and do is you're going to want to go to loader profile, and for me I'm just going to go to that one right there, expert mode, FSW, PSW, manipulate, VIN, enter FA, so it'll be E60 right there, cancel, just read it from the CAS or NRFM if it's an E90, just let it do its thing, read it. Now what you're going to want to go to is you're going to want to go to process ECU, you're going to want to go to the CAPPL if you've got iDrive, which mostly it is called, or CIC depending on it. Then you're going to want to change job, code in data lesson, OK, execute job. Now this is going to read the iDrive, the coding file. So then after you've read the coding file, what you're going to want to go to is open up NCS dummy, leave NCS Expert open as I've told you before. Leave NCS Expert open, go to NCS dummy, load it up, and remember these words, CC app COC, because when it opens you want to be able to just find your module. So as you'll see right here, that's my one right there. Then you want to just click browse, and you want to go to trace file, not your man file. Man file's what writes back to the car, so just remember that. And as you'll see here, you've got all the options wherever you are. Now the country variant tuner, as you'll see here, this is what a lot of people will be asking me for. Oceania, now that will be Australia, and as you'll see here as well, you've got the US, and you've got no area as well. Now you need to activate them. Now as you see, mine's on Europe because we use Europe. This is the radio frequency you need to change, so it'll be the country variant tuner. Now mine's set to Europe, so all you have to do is remember just to read the iDrive system itself and come in here to the iDrive and change it. with a man file. I'm going to show you the next one, which you've got to change though. So what you're going to want to go to is, I don't know if you'll see here on it, let's just show you. So what we're going to do is change ECU. Now what you're going to want to do too is go to the CIC, which is the antenna itself. Now what you're going to want to do is change job, coding lesson, which is read, and this is the diversity antenna itself, which is the aerial. Now you'll see the CC antenna COC. So we're going to load NCS dummy back up. And what we're going to do is we're now going to go to CC antenna 0C. So we need to find that around here, which is right here. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to go to here. We're going to go to the trace file, open, and as you'll see there, the tuner group right there as well is where you're changing the antenna. Now this will be set for the antenna where it's picking up the signal from, so you have to change that on diversity antenna, which sits on the roof, which you'll see from my previous videos. Make sure you change that in the settings as well on the antenna. You can change it in the iDrive, but then the antenna won't know where to pick up. You want to change that to Oceania as well. And same for Japan. If you get a car from Japan, you want it to US. This is how you change it all. But there you go, guys. This is the only settings you need to go into. So remember, it's just the CAPPL, which is the iDrive system itself, and antenna, which will be called right here the C-Tune. So these are the two you need to go to. Let's just change the ECU. If you've got the car like mine, you'll see CAPPL. Change the language in there. Then you want to go to C-Tune, and you want to change your frequency just by them two. They're the only two you need to touch on NCS Expert. Change the language. Then all you're going to want to do is export FSW to PSW man file, and then recode the car, and it will show your country. Now as you see, Oceania is Australia, Japan is Japan, US is USA, and Europe. So Oceania will surround all them areas, New Zealand, Australia, all them countries. The rest secures all the US and Europe. So that's it, guys. That's how you change your radio frequency. So guys, as you've just seen there, I've just showed you how to change radio frequency on your E90, E60, E63, E61, no matter what car it is you get in Australia, the US or Japan, or if you're getting them from Japan, you want to change them over to the US radio stations, that's how you do it. Just remember guys, iDrive and diversity antenna, they're the two that communicate to each other for your radio frequencies to change your stereo stations. Without the antenna communicating back to the iDrive, when what stations to pick up, it will still be picking up USA stations when your iDrive is trying to find you stations in, for instance, Japan, when you're in the US. So you have to change them both together so they work together. The antenna picks up the signal from all the local stations and then sends it direct to your iDrive. That's how you change your radio frequency. And this goes for the same for CIC as well. If you need to change your radio station, that's how you do it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. There will be other videos to come. As I said, I'm taking my personal life very seriously now, so I'm going to be focused on that. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and goodbye.